underneath of the North American continent.
It's Coast to Coast AM
overnight
every night
on WGNS Murfreesboro. Rutherford Issues on News Radio WGNS.
Powered by Middle Tennessee Electric, serving members with more than just electricity. Their community outreach team works with schools, parents, and students to provide engaging and unique learning experiences. MTE, serving to make life better since 1936. It's time to talk with our friends from the Red Cross. John Mitchell is joining us by phone this morning as you all just wrapped up your Big Heroes breakfast today, right?
Wrapped up is a good way to say it. I just loaded the truck with the banners and all the things you do to make the room a Red Cross room. But more importantly, we had 325 at least people in the room celebrating what the Red Cross is doing every day. And we like to call this a little bit of fundraising and friend-raising. So we tell our story while we're raising the money that we need to, provide the mission to the community.
Well, great event. I know that Bart was there helping out with, and so you had a pretty good MC too, it looks like.
Oh, we had a great one. As a matter of fact, we're going to figure out a way to trick him back in next year. Last year he was the honoree and he got interviewed. This year he interviewed Dr. Gloria Bonner as our volunteer spotlight. But what a treasure we had to hear a little bit of Murfreesboro history, and Dr. Bonner graciously talked to people about how she's volunteered over the years and what it means to her, and how that's something anybody can do, whether it's the Red Cross or any organization. Volunteerism not only does something for the people you're helping, but if you got to see inside Dr. Bonner's soul today, you can see what it does for the person that's volunteering.
Yeah. Well, great stuff. And you have a special guest that's joined us here in studio. I'll give you the honor of introducing.
Yeah, so I'm leaving the site, and LaShann Dixon, our current board chair for the American Red Cross Heart of Tennessee chapter, is in studio with you. I'll let her talk about her title and what she does in the Red Cross and outside the Red Cross, but she is a phenomenal young leader that is really setting the trend for us to not only be very professional, but have fun. We had fun today, and I'll let LaShann. And before I turn it over to LaShann, let me make sure I do mention the other important aspect today was a tribute video to Mark Pirtle. Mark has done so much in our community, and I'll share that with you, Brian. But there was about a 5-minute video, a legacy video, honoring Mark Pirtle. His brother Mike was in the building and accepted an award on his behalf, and Mark's brother. But that was the two things we were highlighting today outside of the Red Cross, was honoring Mark Pirtle and Dr. Gloria Bonner. But I'll stop long enough to pass it over to LaShann Dixon.
All right. Yeah, do be sure to share that. I'm sure Bart will have some pictures, too, to go with it, and we'll put a news story online. And, John, I'll let you get to all the cleanup there, too.
Okay.
All right. Thanks, John. Appreciate John Mitchell joining us, Executive Director of the Heart of Tennessee chapter of the American Red Cross. LaShann Dixon in studio with us. How are you?
I am doing well. Good morning.
Good to have you.
Thank you for having me back.
So you bring the fun, apparently, according to John, right?
Obviously, I do. And we had some fun this morning. So this morning truly was a celebration of not only our local heroes, but our volunteers and to our board members who truly serve the Heart of Tennessee American Red Cross chapter. And so I'm just very fortunate and blessed to have this opportunity to serve as board chair this year. And we brought a little fun to it this morning. I also had my daughter out with me this morning, and my mother, who was there, able to support this amazing event and this cause for the Heart of Tennessee American Red Cross chapter, and just very grateful for the opportunities that this chapter continues to give back to families here in our community and beyond.
So with your schedule, how in the world do you find time to be the chair of the Red Cross here in Murfreesboro, Middle Tennessee?
Well, it's all about balance and finding that balance. And for me, it has been an opportunity for me able to give back to the community. And so everything that I do, I kind of intertwine. And I truly believe in being able to support those who support me. The American Red Cross supported my family as we went through a devastating fire back when I was at Middle Tennessee State University. And so knowing those services that they provided to my family and to the community goes beyond just the walls of the American Red Cross. And so being able to do that kind of came full circle, and now serving as board chair, we have an amazing supportive board that truly rallies around all of the mission and the volunteer work that happens in our community every single day.
Well, it certainly brings a very personal aspect to it for you.
Yes.
It sounds like. And, I'm afraid that not everybody understands the work of the Red Cross until they need it, whether it's in a disaster or a fire or something of that nature.
Yes, and so the disasters, fires, but then also one thing we're able to talk about this morning is about how we prepare our youth. And so, like I said, having my daughter there today and having her see the importance of volunteering and giving back to the community. But we also do a lot in the schools, working with our Pillowcase Project and our Pedro Project, which helps those kids really understand the importance of emergency preparedness and getting prepared for any type of disaster that may occur.
So today's event, it goes a long way to help make sure that those services are still available.
Yes, it does. And we're so grateful for those who attended. 350 people, I think, is what our max was today that attended our 2023 Heroes Breakfast, honoring two amazing individuals. We were so grateful to have Mark Pearl's family there and to be able to bring back his legacy and all of the amazing things he's been able to do here in Murfreesboro community, but then also volunteer spotlight with Dr. Gloria Bonner, who is definitely a wealth of knowledge and an amazing, remarkable woman that continues to volunteer and give back in many, many ways.
Oh, and, I thought she was so busy when she was at MTSU, and now after retirement, you can't keep up with her.
I know. It seems like she's gotten even more busier. And so that's who I'm trying to keep up with right now is Dr. Gloria Bonner, and having amazing individuals such as herself that are truly staples here in our community, I think goes a long way. And to being able to recognize her and give her flowers while she's living is definitely a plus.
The fact that she's willing to give back and help so much here in our community, and I've heard her say, even in retirement, I'm not done. I want to make sure that I give back to this community that has given so much to me, and so that says a lot. And there's so many people like that that are serving even with the Red Cross.
Yes, serving with the Red Cross, and we're so fortunate to have other amazing community partners too that partners with the Red Cross on doing special events. One special event that we have coming up is April the 1st. We'll be doing the Sound the Alarm, which will be supported by First Baptist Church on East Castle Street. And so this event will allow for our volunteers to get out into that community right there in the Patterson Park Community Center area and go in and check to make sure that people have fire alarms. And if they don't have them, we can get them installed. But then also making sure that too they have a plan of action if a fire was to occur.
So April 1st, when is this?
April 1st.
Okay.
And it'll be taking place. It'll start at First Baptist, and it'll be that surrounding area right there, First Baptist on East Castle Street.
And, there's really no excuse to not have fire alarms in your home anymore. I mean, there's so many, Murfreesboro Fire Department does installation. I mean, you can call and you can make sure that you have that in your home.
Yes, you can definitely do that, and we'll be partnering with them as well. Mm-hmm. So very grateful to our first responders and those individuals that will be helping assist on that day.
Well, congrats on a great event today. I guess you could take a big deep breath now that it's done.
A sigh of relief, but so grateful to everyone who showed up today and our continued support for all of our amazing honorees that we've had in the past and our board of directors, as well as all of our those individuals that continue to give back to the Red Cross every single day, whether it's through financial means or through volunteering. We are so grateful to the work that people continue to do here in our amazing county of Rutherford.
Well, Shan, thanks for coming in today. And what was your daughter's name?
So my daughter's name is London Dixon. So she is the current and reigning United American Miss. I have 22 days left of my title of United States of America's Misses, and that's what he was referring to earlier. So
okay.
I did share that with everyone earlier as I had my crown and sash on, and I said I'm going to continue to wear my crown and sash for the next 22 days. So if you see a person riding around Murfreesboro with a crown on in her car, it's probably me, because I'm trying to soak in all these memories and these opportunities that I've been given as United States case of America's Misses.
And it sounds like London is following in Mom's footsteps
yes,
here.
as I'm relinquishing my crown, she is starting her journey on to pageantry, and hopefully she will see the impact that pageantry has had, not only in my life, but our life as a family, and giving back and continue to provide hope and inspiration for others in our community.
Yeah, well, I just wanted to make sure we got her name on the radio here this morning, too. So, LaShann, thanks so much for coming in.
Thank you so much for having us.
LaShann Dixon joining us today with the Heart of Tennessee, American Red Cross, and we talk with the Red Cross at least monthly here, and we want to share this information as well on our website at WGNSradio.com, and keep up with what's going on with the Red Cross. John's on once a month at least, and has some folks come by and share the great stories and the work that's going on here in Rutherford County and across the mid-state. More Rutherford issues to come in a moment.
Our people